So this past Wednesday, I went to the Brewers game. It was a great game, won in the bottom of the 10th. But I took off a break in the middle to go do the Bud Selig experience. If you've never done that, it's in the corner of the stadium, the left field corner. And you go in and you sit sort of on little bench, little grandstand, and very interesting multimedia video for 10 minutes, which tells the story of the Brewers and really the man who brought the Brewers to Milwaukee, who was most instrumental, and then later became commissioner of baseball, Bud Selig. And it's very entertaining. I recommend it. Now, yesterday, I got the real Bud Selig experience. I got a chance to meet Bud Selig in his office. I was with Rabbi Dr. Ari Berman, president of Yeshiva University, and we talked baseball for close to an hour. I think that Bud is baseball 24/7, and he just told stories of players and teams both long gone and yesterday's game and everything in between. And Bud, who at 88 is warm and talkative, funny, and a good storyteller, and very sharp, and he still has quite a lively personality. So it was really entertaining. We really had a good time talking baseball for an hour. And we talked about players and people he admired and respected, from Hank Aaron to Robin Yount to Jackie Robinson to Rachel Robinson, Jackie's widow, who is now 100 and whom Bud has tremendous regard for. He thinks is one of the most amazing persons in the world. There's a quote of Jackie Robinson's hanging right outside of Selig's office. It says, "Life is not a spectator sport. If you're going to spend your whole life in the grandstand just watching what goes on, in my opinion, you're wasting your life." It's Jackie Robinson. When talking to Bud, that quote really stood out for me because Bud talked about how Jackie and Hank dealt with racism and talked about the integration of black players into baseball and how important that was to him. And he said, how can a Jew be racist? He mentioned how he was president of his fraternity at the University of Wisconsin in Madison in 1955. And he decided that it was time to integrate the fraternity by admitting a black man, Charlie Thomas, who was a star fullback on the football team and a really popular fellow. And he said, people asked him, why do you have to do this now? Parents were upset. It's not time. People said to him, okay, look, it's the right thing to do, but why do you have to do it? Why does it have to be you? Why does it have to be now? Maybe wait a little while, we'll all come around. Why does it have to be right now? And he said, I'm a senior this year in college. If I don't do it now, who's going to do it? And when are they going to do it? And this very much brought to my mind the saying of Hillel the elder, who lived in the first century before the Common Era, that he is quoted as saying in Pirkei Avot, in Ethics of Our Fathers, in the first chapter, Im lo achshav imatai. If not now, when? And I think Bud lived that to a certain degree. He did that for bringing the Brewers to Milwaukee, and he did that for integration, for civil rights. Life is not a spectator sport. I think the real Bud Selig experience brought home, not home plate, but brought home the message shared by Hillel, Jackie Robinson, and Bud Selig. Living your whole life in the grandstand is a waste. When it's your turn, you need to step up to the plate and give it your best swing. In lo achshav imatai. If not now, when? Have a great Shabbat.